Hiker Dude Dad, and we are here at Monocacy Hill Recreation Area. It's a 420-acre park just to the west of Douglasville here in Berks County. We are on our way to a waterfall, I think, and then an overlook. Should be fun. Let's go. It's November 2nd, and the foliage that's left is a great color. There's just not a lot left. Most of it down here on the trail. It's about 51 degrees right now. I'm hustling through this first part just to build up some warmth. It's supposed to be very nice today. Looking at one more blast of 70 degrees and sunny, but it's a little overcast right now. Good, crisp, refreshing morning right out here in the woods. A lot of big bare sections right here, but then gorgeous stuff right here. So hit or miss out here with the foliage. November 7th, we're just a touch late. Smells like fall today though. It's fantastic. Just followed the path over here to a bench, and some nice leaves out here, and then just kind of an overlook. Pretty thick growth down through there though. There'll be better overlooks here, especially from the top of the hill. We'll be looking out over Reading towards the pagoda and such. Thought I heard deer down in here, but it's just a couple of squirrels. They sound a lot larger than they are thanks to all the leaves around here. But we're gonna follow the blue path down here. Down into the valley there should be a little waterfall. And then we're gonna cut back this way and up to the top of Monocacy Hill out this way. Shooting for about 4 miles today. Got a lot of signs on trees here. This is a nature recreation area, kind of catered to the kids a little bit here with all this information, but a shagbark hickory tree here, 60 to 90 feet. Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. So compound leaflets, edible nuts, eaten by wildlife. So got that kind of sectioned nut there. Like I say, there's a lot of leaves on the ground here, but yeah, here's pieces of a hickory nut. Splits into sections. Edible, I guess, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I think here is where the main trail map said there might be a waterfall. We're kind of right behind a neighborhood here, bordering up there. But this seems to be dried up. There was another stream bed that I crossed on a little bridge that was dried up too. So I think we're just dry spell here maybe. But we'll continue on this blue trail. Past the official marking on the map, if you come around the corner a little bit, that's where that waterfall is. Looks to be a man-made wall here. There were settlements on Monocacy Hill. The Swedes settled here in the 1700s. This was also Lenape land. One of the most famous residents of Berks County, woman by the name of Sally Shirey. She was a widow, and returned here to Berks County, and had a farm on the west side of Monocacy Hill, I believe, but there was a 2-story farmhouse, a barn. She made butter and grew apples, I think, and she lived to be almost 100. She was like 98 years old, and she would have birthday parties where 100 people would come up to her house here on the mountain and throw down with her, which is awesome. So we're here at an intersection, green trail. So I think we're going to turn right here, walk down this way, pick up the white trail to the top of Monocacy Hill. All right, so we just came from the lower trail. We're going to take the Monocacy Hill Trail. Lots of great signage around here. You can even get a trail map here if you need, but we're going to take the white blazes and head up to the top of Monocacy Hill. Working up a sweat now, almost to the top. This white trail has been a steady climb the whole entire way, so almost at the 2-mile mark though. Whew. All right, so Monocacy Hill may at some time in its history have been a volcano. This was hypothesized by an amateur geologist from California in 2017, but he noticed xenoliths, or foreign rock, especially at the top. So we're near the top. I don't know if this is the rock or not. This kind of looks like normal stuff that I've seen in Pennsylvania from time to time, although it does kind of look cracked. What makes it special is the rarity in the area. You don't see these xenoliths really anywhere else around here. So they hypothesize that this cone here of Monocacy Hill at some point could have been a volcano. It's been a fairly easy hike so far, but they really make you earn it at the top, as happens in Rocksylvania pretty often. But I think we're gonna have a good view once we do get up here. Yeah, you can see off to this side, off to this side, and we're just shooting straight up the ridge here on this little hill. And yeah, pretty much at the summit here from Monocacy Hill, 663 feet above sea level. Map says there's a good overlook this way. Let's go find it. So these rocks here, you can see our trail down here. I think over here is going to be where our overlook is, looking out that way. So I'm going to hop down there. I'm almost to the overlook here, but all these rocks make me think of another story that my local historian Cole Swanger filled me in on this morning. In the 1730s, there was allegedly gold and silver and platinum found in a cavern along Monocacy Hill at the base, allegedly. So we're up here at the top, but apparently the Lenny Lenape showed a couple of Englishmen by the name of Cove and Dovey, I believe. They took that information, headed back to England, and were never heard from again. Ship must have sunk. Maybe it was a cursed treasure, who knows? Sorry, still a little close to Halloween here, but interesting story nonetheless. So I am actually keeping my eye open for any kind of cave or cavern here, especially I'll end up coming back down along the base on this northwest side here. So I'll keep my eyes open. Alright, so here's our overlook. Oh yeah. Oh man. It's farmland down below. Nice fall colors here. Some farmland. Hills out in the distance. Kind of shrouded in fog this overcast day here. Trying to burn off. It's supposed to be warm this afternoon with sun. So trying to burn off here, but I'm gonna zoom in here, get a good, better view. Alright, so coming off that great overlook here, we're gonna shoot down through the rocks here. I didn't think this was the trail at first because it's kind of a cliff over here, but definitely gonna come down some steps and keep following that white trail. It's nice and dry today, but I suspect, I probably wouldn't come here if it's wet, especially here in the fall with the slippery leaves or icy. Just a lot of rocks to slip on here, but a dry day here. It's just another normal day in Rocksylvania. So I came down the white trail and my goal was to go right on the green trail. After using the convenient QR codes all around here, I did pull up the official map. I decided to go left on the green trail. Just kind of backtrack for a little bit here, because on that map, it's not on all trails, it's not on the paper map at the trailhead, but on the online one, it shows that if we backtrack to the red trail here, that the Sally Shirey's homestead is here. So I'm hoping for some foundations or something to indicate that it was there. All right, so just went about a quarter of a mile out of my way here on the green trail. Love these signs. So the lower trail, now we're going to go up the red trail here, the Stonewall Trail. There's a bench right here, and honestly the homestead should be right in here. Again, not sure. Oh, there's a sign. Awesome. Maybe, nope. You can walk back in there a little bit. All right. So yeah, here's information about Sally. Raised 12 children here. Probably pause the screen here and maybe read. I'm gonna read it myself here, and then I think go back in here and look for some foundations or something. Quick things here. Military family. Both of Sally's grandfathers fought in the Revolution under George Washington. Her father served in the War of 1812, and 4 of her sons defended the Union in the Civil War. Also, I mentioned apples is what she grew here. There were peaches. She was very famous for her peaches. They had orchards, gardens, log cabin, hayfield here. She could run the whole farm herself. There are ruins here of her homestead. And here, her claim to fame was her Great Gatsby-esque parties. On her birthday, she would host massive gatherings for over 100 people from miles around. Lunch, music, stories of her childhood. Their kids would play lawn games. She lived to be 98. Became known as the grandmother of Amity. We are in Amity Township here. She passed away in 1910. Okay, so here's some kind of a brick piece, it looks like. Part of a chimney or something, maybe. Guess there's some stones in there. Kind of look foundation-esque. And this here, big platform. Kind of a large concrete slab here. So much of it overgrown, but I guess this here is definitely 2 pieces of Sally's legendary house. All right, so right now we're walking along an old railroad bed, and that bed was running past a concrete stone crushing complex and a bit of a quarry. So they're going to quarry stone out, crush it in a structure that we'll still be able to see, and then ship it out along this rail bed here. Walking along and almost missed it. It kind of blends in here, but here's this big stone crushing structure. All right, well, so not sure how it worked. There's a lot of holes up on the roof and things keep falling through, leaves and such. A lot of squirrels around here too, running across the top and freaking me out a little bit. But man, what a massive structure to just be kind of in the middle of the woods here. So yeah, I don't know, maybe trains came through here. Stone crushed up top, came in. That's kind of my guess. Save the bats. I could probably imagine bats roost here. Or maybe it was built by aliens, man. Aliens. How wonderful someone's professing their love for Richard. Bet that makes Richard feel good. Was just the lower part of the building that remains. The tracks were never completed. That building never actually crushed in stone and loaded railroad cars. It was abandoned before it could happen. All that was built in 1925 or so. So yeah, large concrete structure, never really used. Crazy. All right, so I can see the road and the parking lot here almost at the end. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned a little bit about Monocacy Hill and Sally Shirey and her wild parties up here in the 1900s. But yeah, I think I have to give Cole Swanger a writing credit on this episode. He texted me a whole bunch of information this morning. I just came here on a whim. He had given me a lot of Berks County ideas and places to go explore. And then I got here this morning and realized no research. I decided this at 11 o'clock last night. So thank you, Cole, for all the information. Almost every fact I spouted was from him. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.